Hello, single ladies. How are you guys doing out there? How did it go last week? Everything get re-inspected and was everything done correctly? Of course it was. It's my series, so yes, everything was done. The seller fixed everything the way they were supposed to. We've got all of our paid invoices. We've got warranties wherever they applied. If they applied, we have all that information in our possession. And guess what? We are ready to start preparing for closing day. Yes. Pat yourself on the back. You have been through a whole journey of buying a house, single lady. So now you can breathe a little. Well, only a little, because now the moving and all of that has to be done. But you can breathe a little. All the hard stuff is kind of behind us besides the packing. So this week, we're going to talk about prepping for closing. And in prepping for closing, you want to make sure all your utilities are switched over into your name as of the day of closing. If you have a lease back and the seller is not going to give possession for a few days after closing, which we talked about, that could happen, no worries. You just schedule all the utilities to be turned on as of that date. But if you don't have a lease back and you're getting possession on closing day, then the utilities can be in your name as of closing day. So get your water, electric, the gas, you get all of that scheduled to be turned on. Make sure your movers are scheduled to have you moved. I always recommend using movers. It just makes it easy. Every single lady. So hopefully you budgeted some money for moving and using movers. You can get your change of address forms going. Make sure that your friends and family and only the people that need to know that you'll be moving and have all that stuff going. You know, making sure with the mail, the United States Postal Service, make sure that you have your address and change of address form filled out. Get your new voter registration card. All that good stuff you can start doing right now. In preparation for closing, you'll want to make sure that your lender has gone, and if you use one of my lenders, your lender is going to have gone over all your numbers with you so you know what to bring to closing. Myself or your realtor and the title company will let you know what form or how you bring that stuff or that cash to closing. It can either be cashier's check or wired directly into the title company. All depends on the amount in the title company, but your trusted realtor and your title company will let you know how to bring those funds to closing. So you'll know your numbers, how much to bring, and you'll get to turn on utilities and schedule movers and all of that fun stuff. Great thing to do is have a little checklist going. That way you keep everything straight of what you've done and what you still have to do. And for closing, I always tell my clients budget about an hour of your time to get everything signed and so forth, because at the closing table you're signing, but they're also explaining what you're signing as you're going along. So usually about an hour is good to budget for actually closing. So give yourselves a hand. You've done excellent. You've come a long way, and closing day is right around the corner. So tie up those loose ends, and we'll talk next week, and that'll probably close out our series. But this is available on YouTube, so of course you can always come back and review the steps and so forth. And if you need me, I'm just a call, click, or text away. So pat yourself on the back, single ladies. Your journey to home ownership is almost coming to an end. Yay! See you next week.